starting stream. Okay, yeah, it goes back again. Yeah, that's about the Git. Oops. Okay, sorry. So yeah, one more thing what you can do in Jira. Okay, so let's open Jira now. In fact, you can actually connect the development done in Bitbucket. I mean, what you have in Bitbucket to Jira. Yeah, what is done in Jira, and okay, and that was I just tested today. Maybe let's go to our project. I hope that's the one we checked last time. We used last time. Yeah, it seems that this is the one we used last time. And what we can actually do, we can connect our ticket to Bitbucket, not our ticket, but to our project Bitbucket. To do it, we can go to code. Yeah. You see, there's the option code, and I think I already set it up. But there should be the option when you choose the Bitbucket. So yeah, I mean, I'm already connected to Bitbucket. For you, you just need to select. As I remember, the setup should be very easy here. Yeah. You just need to select your Bitbucket, and after that you should be easily connected. Select the correct project, then you should, and I think you should also mention the repository, and after that you should be connected to your to the Bitbucket, so it should be very easy for you. I think there are no any clear steps here. Yeah, but in case you have any questions, please ask. So, and okay, there's the question from Marita. Is this correct that I have only one local branch? Yes, if there are no branches created, then you should have the local branch, one local branch. And by default, you should have one local branch. If yeah, we'll talk about the branches today, but initially you should have only one local branch. In case for them local and remote, but they have only remote. Yes, they have only remote because, again, as I said, local Git and remote Git, these are two. In fact, these are two different things, and you just okay. Maybe let's step back to our Bitbucket. Okay, I already have it here. Let me just. Okay, maybe if we talk about the repository I created last time. Maybe let me check it. I think that was the one I created last time. There should be, yeah, there are several branches here. So if I if I go to Eclipse and maybe let's create new project here. Yeah, so you'll need to create new branch locally. Yeah, new branch locally. So here, okay, if I test project don't create, then I go to the folder of this project. Initialize Git here. I add repository here. Repository settings. There's somewhere here. Yeah, I showed you last time. But in theory, okay, you can also download repository. Okay, where was the link to the repository? Just a little bit missed. Moments. So where was it? It's not here. Okay, I think there's somewhere here. Where can I find? No, I shown you during the last time, but in the last session. But now I have this link already in Eclipse. So just not spend the time. I can check it. I think yeah, that was the right one. Yeah, that was the right one. So I can copy the link from here. And yes, if we add the origin here, so we create and we want to pull changes, so there will be conflicts, that's fine. So we remove these two files, and also remove this one. Git pull origin master. Okay, now I have everything here. refresh, that should be fine. And now we can also add this Git repository here. This project should be here. So as I said, I'll have only one local branch, but we can add which new branch, or while there's only one. Just a moment. This is the correct repository. I'm currently looking for test live. Yes, that seems that that's the right one. Yes, that should be correct one. Okay. Okay, for some reasons it is not visible for me here, but that's what you are showing. Yeah, Marit is showing that you have the remote branches here. So if you have remote branches, you can just select them here. You should. So as you can see that the branches are created for you. The branches are visible for you. You can select them from here. I'm not really sure why I don't see them, but yeah, Marita, since you are able to see them, you can select. But normally everyone should use your own branch, and then only one of you should merge the changes into the master branch. So, but yeah, as you just said, you have. Okay, that's a little bit strange, but okay. And this is the, yeah, I think this one was one we used. And, okay, there's all. Okay, there is also only one remote branch. Okay, that's why it is not visible, because I have not for some reasons. Okay, that's a little bit strange, but okay. So I have two local branches, but I have only one. Okay, yeah, I have. Yes. Let's synchronize now. Okay, let's go back to charger. Okay, that's not. Okay, the changes are connected. Okay. If I push, okay, there's nothing. Oh yeah, that's because. But that's strange because I have the remote branch here, as you can see, and why? Okay. It is actually here, but in remote repository, but it is not replicated here. Okay. Okay, switch to. Okay, it's still. Okay, maybe I'll check it a little bit later, but yes, since you managed to create this remote tracking, that's fine. And you can just simply, how do I select? You can switch the Steam switch, then you can select. You can use new branch. You can select it from here. Master. Yeah, in my case I already have master, but if you have remote, you can branches. You can select them from here. I mean, so you go again to theme, switch to new branch, and you select the source, and you select the source from here. That should normally work. Then you create the local branch, and you can create the replication, local replication here. Okay. You should normally have remote branches, but I don't see why the branches are not replicated here. I mean, first of all, you should have your own branch to be visible for others. Yeah, for Marit it all seems good, but I'm not sure why the remote branches are not available for me here. Just a small check. Okay, maybe one more thing. Try to pull. Let me think. Okay, it is fetching. No, I pulled. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is visible now here. Okay, I'm not sure, but for some reasons that was not visible. Yeah. But Marita, what I want you to have, yeah, normally you should only have, you should create your own branch, not the one, not the branches for everyone. Yeah, so everyone should create own branch, but I think that should also be fine if you, yeah, just we don't know why it is not. Okay, and as you can see, I have one more test project. This project, so it's not this one, this one. Fetch from. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can do it. Yeah, just most usable console. But here you can go to team, then you select remote, you select fetch from, then you have your and here you can select another branch. You can select another branch, you press on finish, and now you have your branch here. Okay, yeah, just to what a bit missed here. And yeah, now we have the branch, so that should be my branch here. Yeah. So now you have, and now you can create your own new local branch, and that should be. Maybe let's try to do some changes here. Hello world 2000. yeah, 2020, then branch works, then I commit and push. Okay, everything is, so I push the changes, and if I go here, branches here, okay, and the commit still works. Okay, now I think we managed with all this stuff. Yeah, sure, solver I can show. Yeah, again, you select team, then you select remote, and you select option fetch from. Yeah, and team remote fetch from. Then here you select your repository, and it should load all the source ref. After you select, so and here you can basically select all the remote branches you have. Yeah. So these are remote branches taken from remote. I mean the ones you have here. The ones you have here, you can select them from here. Yeah. You can select them from here. Then that will add you the remote repository here. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the way you can. Hope that for now you should manage to have all your branches. Yes, for now you only have the master branch, and yeah, at first that's fine for you. So you just for your projects, I mean, it's at the moment that's fine if you have only one master branch. And now we'll talk a little bit more about branches. But I think using these steps you should at least be fine to just if you create the branches manually, you should be able to fetch them. Yeah, and what I want to talk about now is the Bitbucket and the Jira and how we can connect Jira to Bitbucket. So I just connected. You can, I think it's quite simple. Just select your Bitbucket, select the repository, and you should be able to see what you have here. So for now I go to, so now as you remember we have the project, then we have the tasks, yeah, and so different people should have different tasks, like, and different members of the team. And here you can see the option, you can create the branch. So for each task you can create a separate branch. Okay, Mark is typing something. Okay, let's wait. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, but so far, I hope it's clear so far, yeah, for everyone. And yeah, here we can, and here we can create new branch. And, and here you can select the repository. I'm sure my others repository is here. I'm not sure, but okay. And that is the repository we just maybe, yeah, here you can what? And here you can just create sub branch of the branch. Yeah, maybe even more. We can create the sub branch of another branch, and it should be fine. And yeah, here maybe here there is the task name, and you can create the branch. So now add branch. So you don't have it, right? Yeah. First of all, have you connected the? Have you set up the code camp on your? Have you connected Jira to Bitbucket? I mean, from here. So code, you should see the option to. Yeah. So, and you should see that you connected to. You connected your Jira to Bitbucket. So you should see it. In theory, each of you, but no, I think that I think that only one of you should do it normally. I mean, to connect Bitbucket to Jira. Yeah. So yeah, with admin rights, you can connect the repository from here, Bitbucket to Jira. So, and after, yeah, maybe about the tickets. Maybe about the tickets. And so I want to mention that she do not see this button. Yeah, so you should have the option development, and you can configure it. You can configure, and from here you should see. Okay, maybe hide when empty. Maybe it's somewhere here. Then you should move it. Okay, you connected, but you don't see the repository. So have you connected to the right project? I mean, you may have different projects in Bitbucket. Maybe you connected to the wrong project, to the wrong user. That's what's. At least for me, I can see all the repositories I have in my project. Please check if you connected to the right project. Okay, and about the branch. Now if we go to Bitbucket, we can see that a new branch is created here, and just the same as before, we can fetch from, and it is also here, and can press on finish, and we can see that the branch is here. Oh, Yelena's wife. Why Yelena's wife? Oh, that's maybe. That's You have only master branch on your project, yes, on your repository. Can you refresh maybe? Have you refreshed? Christina. Can you refresh the page? Oh, okay, so now it's fine. Okay, yes, Svetlana, have you managed to find the repository? Okay, maybe let's just see one more thing. We can do it in opposite way. There's a tutorial here. You can also see that there is a tutorial here. We can use issue keys to create the branch. So maybe let's try to do it. Go to the board. Then I think that that's the right one. Copy it correctly. Let's see. Yes, I hope that's the correct one. And as it stands here, we can in any branch names commit message or pull requests. Okay, then let's so now let's try to do some changes here. Something or let's skip these changes. Let's try to create new branch from here. Branch we add yes, and if I do the changes, so now we can see we can do a new branch here. And the branch is here, and let's refresh it. And yeah, it's really good. We can see that the branch appears here. So if we create the branch a new branch with the ticket name, where actually the prefix is the ticket name. From here, the branch will appear here. Yeah. And answering to Ian's question, yes, I suggest you to use. I think that you need to use the branches. Again, you should not have like 10,000 branches. But yes, I recommend to have the branch for each task. Yeah. But again, if you have something which is if something does not work for you, please ask the questions and try to solve them. But again, I hope so. If you start working with the branches, I hope that so when you create the first branch may be a little bit difficult for you. But if you work with them continuously, then I think that should not be the problem for you. So you need maybe a little bit training, a little bit practicing of creating branches, merging them, and that should not be the problem for you after some time. Yeah. At first, yeah, that's maybe a little bit tricky, especially to do all the setup. But once you start doing it, you have a little bit more practice. That will be easier for you after that. Yeah, maybe theory part. But again, in general, these are the this is the idea. The idea is that you just create the branch, you do the development, and at the end you merge the branches. So in your case, again, you'll have the tasks like create structure for JSON file or something like that. Then one person do the stuff related to the ticket. So using a separate branch. Then at the end, you finish with your task. You merge all the changes, and you make it work correctly. Yeah, that may be a little bit difficult to manage all these stuff. I can create the branch for the task. Yes, you can create more than one branch for the task. Yeah, for one task we can have more than one branch. That's absolutely fine. So you can see we can create even more branches. But you don't need to do it. Yeah, I think that's for you. It's absolutely fine if you have only one branch for the task. So yeah, this is the concept. Again, yeah, as I said, the flow should be that there's the master branch, which basically is maybe the final version of your. So you have the master branch, which is the final version of your project. Then you have the initial setup, which is on the master. Then again, you have 3 members of the team, one task. So you have different branch which does task 1. Then there's another member who do task 2. Then task 3, and at the end, so the task is completed. You merge the changes, and you push the changes to master branch. Yeah. Then again, this task completed, push changes, you are on the master branch. This task completed, push changes, you are on the master branch. Yeah. Yes, Zane, maybe that's yeah. So sorry, maybe a little bit confusing from what I said. Yes, as said, in theory, you can create your own tasks, your own branches, your own, yeah, for every member. Uh, but I think it's better if you do it for the task, yeah, for each task separately. In theory, I mean, that's also fine if you do it for each team member. That's so since that's training training project, even this project is a training project, yeah. So no worries, no rush, no stress, yeah, about this project. That's also the training part, and the branches that will also be training for the branches. I mean, for you maybe that's easier if you just for every person you create your own branch. So that again, yeah, that's maybe uh, that's up to you. Yeah, you can create for each task separately. You can create for each member. I think, yeah, Zana, you're right. It's absolutely fine. Both options are fine. Yeah, that's just up to you. Can, yeah, I think you can stick with if you already selected to stick with the branch. Just use the branches for every person, not for every task. That's also fine. Yeah, I mean this is not quite crucial, and just to understand the concept, yeah, you don't need to have thousands of branches for this project. Just simply you can use, yeah, for each member each branch, and that should be fine. If you create it for each task separately, then it's also fine. Yeah. In Jira we create task. Yeah, from task we create. Yes, as I said, we have two options. You can create the branch from the task. You can also create. Maybe it's even more simple way. You can create the branch here. You put the ticket number at the beginning. Then it will be replicated to the task. Yeah. I think that the option, if you do it locally, I mean not locally, but from your project, that should be even better, yeah. Even better if you create it from Ecops. Again, you should need to again, as I said, go to team, um, switch to create new branch. Then you yeah, you select the source. You can use the master branch as the source. Then you create a new branch, and the branch name should start with the ticket name. Yeah. So if you start the branch with the ticket name, you create the branch, you push the changes, the branch will automatically be assigned to the ticket. So yeah, that's how. But again, that's up to you. The approach you use. We don't have like maybe we don't have so much time for this project. So for you, it's you just need to select the way you are more comfortable with, and it's fine for me. Which option you select. Okay. No favorites yet. Yeah, maybe just what I suggest, maybe the better option is if you create it for a different task. And again, the better option is if you do it from here. Yeah, if you create new branch here, that will automatically be replicated to the ticket, and in theory you don't even worry about. Yeah, you create it from here. You put ticket number. You can easily see here what's the ticket number you're working with. So that's again, that's from the we haven't talked about project management here, but from the project management, that's also the way how you organize your work. If you create for each ticket separately, then you can track all the changes separately. Yeah? For each ticket, if you separate the work between free members, then you create the branches. That's also the approach you can use. Yeah, maybe in on real life, that's most likely then you use the approach when you track all the tickets here. But again, for our project, it's fine if we track the changes separately for each member. That's not really crucial. Okay, then we're stepping. Yeah, for each task it sounds a bit better because again you can see all the changes, you can track all the changes, and you can and of course another important thing is the dependencies. Yeah, just imagine that you have one task which depends on another task. As I just created as an example here, I can link the issues. And if I link it to another issues, it showed me as the blocker. And in this case, I can see which branches block each other. Yeah, if the branches block each other. So I have the branch here, I have the branch here, and I can see that these branches are linked, and yeah, this branch is blocked by another branch. But yeah, maybe that sounds a little bit complicated at first. Don't worry, that's just the beginning of the project. In more general way, you should start working on the changes. I mean, on the task, you can create database. For example, for the database, you don't need the branch. Yeah, like if you create a ticket, then of course for database you don't have any changes done in your local repository. Just for the testing purpose, that you should not have the huge database, just to see how the testing works. Yeah. That should can 10 entries. I mean, just as much as you need for the testing. Okay. 5 10. Yeah, again, that's just for as much as you need for the testing. Okay, then maybe let's have 10 minutes break now. After that, maybe we can. Yes, you can create just on your own local host. In theory, yes, you can. Yeah, create. In theory, you can also find a remote server, but that may be a little bit more complicated for you. So just you can use local hosting. Okay, let's have a break, and after break, we hope we can finish with this topic. Okay, let's move on. And there is a question from Christina. The push is rejected. Have you staged all the changes? And just the first question. Okay, you have staged all the changes and committed, yeah, as well. Okay, I can skip this comment. Yes, then, and so it shows nothing but this error, yes. Okay, have you, yeah, so have you pulled the changes before? Yeah, can you pull the changes and try to push after that, because you need to synchronize, to be synchronized here. Yeah. Try to pull, then put changes. Okay, that's about what we have here. Let's move on with the presentation. Move on with the presentation. version control. Here we previously finished somewhere nearby here, as I remember. Yeah, maybe about some vocabulary. I think we have not managed to go through them. So, yeah, maybe about functionality we already found. Yeah, about vocabulary. So you already know what is a repository. We have two types of the repositories. Git repositories, we can have local repository, then remote repository. Yeah, that's basically the server which stores the files. Yeah, we can have local repository, which can be considered the local server, and then the remote repository, something like Bitbucket or GitHub or any other remote servers. And there's the revision and version. If we go to history, we can see the history of the changes. And here we can see the history of yeah, you can see what is done here, and you can select file and compare the files, and so you can see the commit and you can see what are the changes done. If you go here, open it here, you can see the previous changes done. You can just see what changes done here. Go to history and compare the files. That is called version history. Revision, yeah, that's also called revision. Then yeah, you can check the individual versions. Then checkout clone when you we already done here. We can go to different branch, then we check out our new branch. Check out, and we are here. You can clone the repository into local repository. That's what we already done today. If we need, then we can use it, but maybe for us it's not really needed at the moment. So that's not cloning, then change, and you can modify local file. That's under version control. And there's the revision change set, a set of changes to multiple files that are going to be committed at the same time. Yeah. So when we change something, it goes to stages, and it should be here. Then commit. When we commit changes, yeah, changes are committed, and when everything is done, we can push them into the bucket. No, into the remote repository. Yeah. Just to be more precise, we use Bitbucket. You can use different repositories. That's fine as well. And yeah, the conflicts may occur if especially when we have two branches. Like we have this branch, then we have, so that's, if we switch to another branch, you can see that the file is different. And if we try to pull the changes, from the different branch, so we pull the changes, it shows there's nothing to update. Okay, let's try to do it. Okay, maybe from master team, pull, we want to pull from this branch, and I can see there are the changes here. So I hope I committed all the changes. Yeah, I committed all the changes here as well. It was just for check, and now we have everything in the master branch. I want to pull from a different branch. I think nothing was committed here. Okay, and maybe let's use merge. Okay, if I want to merge them, okay, result already up to date. Just one more thing. Merge. Okay, now it is merged, and it is replaced by new version, but okay. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Just will show a more precise example about the conflicts. But again, the idea for the conflicts is that if we have the same content of the file, files, not the same, but different content in different files we want to merge, then we may have the issues, the conflict issues. Yeah, we'll discuss it on Friday, because I just need to do some preparations here, because at the moment we have too many branches with a little bit chaos, so that may be a little bit tricky to show the example. So just to not spend time, I will maybe prepare for the conflicts on Friday, just to show. In the moment, maybe let's stick with the presentation. So yeah, I just talk about the conflict, and again, the problem is that if normally if different users edit the same file and they edit the same file with the different changes, and then we try to merge these changes, then it may result in a conflict. And yeah, if if the program can merge the changes, it actually does it. If the changes cannot be merged, then there's the conflict, and we need to merge them manually. We'll talk about it on Friday. I hope you won't have such issues in your project, because in case you work with different files, And that's the normal design, normal approach. If no one is editing, I mean, if you are not editing the same files at the same time, then you should not have any conflicts. And normally there should be no conflicts. Yes, but in case there are conflicts, the conflicts need to be solved. There are different options, we'll talk about them. Also, about update, get latest version, fetch pull. You may, just to be up to date, you need to have the latest version. That's why I suggest to have the branches. Yeah. Not suggest, but that's why we need to have the branches. Again, since if everyone works on different branch, so it means that every time the branch is finished, I mean the work is finished on the branch, you merge the changes with the master branch. Then at every point, the person, for example, this person can pull the changes from the main branch, and this person will have the recent changes, for example, done in this branch, also have inside not inside, but available for this person. Yeah. So you can pull the changes. There should be no conflicts with your, normally there should be no conflicts with your branch. When the changes done in your branch, you can pull the changes and you will see the latest version of the project. Yeah. That's about the recent changes. And also you can revert the changes, cancel the local changes. Maybe also talk, no, just there is the button here. If you press on the file, you can select replace with, and then you can let's check. Yeah, we have different versions here. I'm going to replace with previous from local history, and I think it's yeah, and now it goes to the previous version. Okay, let's not modify it. Yeah, now it goes to previous version. So that's the way you can revert the changes of the done inside the file. Yeah. Merge. So when you merge the branches, the changes, yeah, from different sources, from different branches, combine, yeah, and in most cases it is done automatically. Yeah. Then there is the label. You can add the label at the tag for files or group of files. Maybe we want to it. In our cases, I think that's enough if we use everything but labels and tags. Then the branching, that's what we already talked about. So again, this difference between tags and branches, we can tag the exact changes, yeah, we can tag exact changes, but the branches are the way we can build our final solution. If we go from one branch, from different branches, we can finalize our changes at the final solution. Yeah, that's about the branch checks, and as you already seen, we can, using the branches, we can split the development into separate pipelines, like parallel universes. So different developers work in different branches. That's how it usually stands. And if we have different tickets, it's better if you have different branches for different ticket. Also, if there are multiple people working on the same ticket, you can in theory also split the branches into more branches, yeah, and then merge them into your branch. Enough merge. What happens with versions when we are merging? Actually, you have a new version, yeah. Like here, let's check what I have in this branch. So here I have 2020. Let's discard changes. So I have 2020. We have 2020. Okay, 2021. Okay, maybe let's try to create that. Let's commit. Run the changes, then we check out, and we want to merge the changes. So I just edited which branch? Yeah, this one. Okay. So I can merge this one, and you can see that the changes are merged. And what I have here, now the comments are actually merged in, and I don't need to, so I just have a new branch. I have a new merged, so it says that it is merged with, so that's basically a new step here. So I have nothing in the, so from history point of view there is nothing. Yeah. But you can see here that we have new, you can check it here, yeah, how it looks, I think. Okay, yeah, that's also available in history. Yeah, this is how you can basically see the hierarchy in the history. I'm sure it was not visible before. Yeah, you can see how it looks. And here you can also just see the visualization of the branches. Yeah? And all the steps you can see are here. So yeah, certainly you can see all the merges here. And at the end you just merge the changes. And this is how it looks. But basically everything is visualized here. Yeah? We have the visualization, and here that should look clear. Yeah? Yeah, is it clear, Svetlana, for you? No, not really. Okay, so when you merge the changes, you can actually see that the changes from different files are merged. And in the history, now you can see in the history that how it looks, yeah. So here it is, this is merged, yeah. And this is the last step done. And all the changes are automatically committed. So if I think I don't have it here. Okay, let's see, the changes are automatically committed. That's not the right one, sorry. That's a different project. Sorry. Is this the right project or not? That's a different project, I think. Just let me... Yeah, the history tree is growing. Okay. Okay, I think I haven't pushed the changes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't pushed the changes. So now I pushed the changes, and so now I think the changes need to be here. Master branch, and here it is. And here we have the latest version of the file, yeah. And you can also check the commit history here, and on the branches for some reason. Okay. Okay, I cannot actually see it. If you use source tree, that's maybe a little bit easier for you. If you use source tree, then it has better integration with Bitbucket, but again in Eclipse, again, you can see all the steps done. So I think that's pretty clear here, yeah. You have all the steps visualized. And all the change history here, yeah. On the right, see the differences done between in this differences between the previous version and the version shown here. Okay, that's yeah. Then the branching is suitable for development of new unfinished feature. I mean, in our case, that's a project here, which is, if it is unfinished, that is considered as unfinished feature. Fix back an older version of the product while developing new. Yeah, you can use it. So you're improving your project. You add some new versions to it. So then there are several different types of version controls. That's the first one. So just have the working copy. Then you have the remote repository, and you just simply do the changes, commit, update, push it to the local repository. Again, no branches here, just one repository, do changes, push changes from one workspace to another workspace. And yeah, there's a feature called Subversion. We will not use it. Yeah, you can install, but we will not use it. Yeah, that's basically Subversion is the one which replicates the schema, and you can check some comments of Subversion. We will not use it. Instead, we use distributed version control, and it works in the way that we have working copy, then we have our local repository. Each of the developers has working repository. Then these repositories are connected to the remote repository, and you can push or pull the changes. That's what I from our experience. Yeah, these are just the projects we are working with. We are making the changes. Then we have Git local Git repository, which is connected to our remote repository. In our case, that's in Bitbucket. And yeah, this is what Git does. And you already know what is Git. Maybe just small explanation from here. It's open source, so everyone can download it and use it for free. Yeah, you can handle small and large projects, so it's absolutely fine for you. Maybe yeah, for a large project, in most cases you won't really need to set up it from the beginning till the end. If you just simply join big project, then you need to use existing Git repositories from existing remote repositories. So you just need to set up it locally, then push pull the changes, then in branches, push changes. So in your case, you just need to do everything locally, then push the changes to remote repository, which will be set up by the technical lead or someone who usually do it. And again, based on different projects, there can be different roles with different responsibilities. Yeah. So that's content oriented. There are no sub-repositories, so there is just one repository, but yeah, I can extract only part of it in workspace. Not really sure about this sentence. You can, yeah, actually, not really sure about this sentence. In fact, you can actually have you can extract all the changes from the repository. Yeah. Okay, maybe never mind about this sentence. Just scrolling. Yeah, it was designed by Linux kernels for Linux kernel development, but we can use it not only for Linux but for any system. yeah, the installation, you already installed it. Next we have a Git plugin, what we are using now. Then setup, yeah, just it. Actually, we already had it, and today, and at the beginning of the course. So there's git config file. Let me show it. Okay, maybe let's see. No. So, yeah, for git config, yeah, when we do the configuration of git, so there's the git config file. I'm not sure if you can easily see it. I think that may be hidden. Okay, but that's not really important for us. Just maybe too technical. Just not so important. But yeah, all the configuration is stored in git config file for Git repository, and there's some technical details again. We don't really need it. If we use the console, we can use some different commands. We'll see. And here, yeah, there's some things. You can push it to upstream. That's the current branch. Yeah, push the current branch to its upstream branch. Then push simple, like upstream, but refuses to push in upstream branch. Name is different from the local one. Then the current, push the current branch to a branch of the same name. Maybe we will not use in this way. It's not sure if this is really needed for us. And yeah, this is the hierarchy of basic Git commands. Some of them we used, but yeah, if you do it from console, you can use them. We can simply use Eclipse with all these steps done there. But if you want, you can use console. That's also fine. And check all these commands here. So some features, yeah, from my point of view, are yeah, more easy to do on. It's easier to do. Some features are easier to be done on using a console, just like initialization of Git. What is easier for me? Just put Git in it, and I will initialize Git repository. Yeah, it is also possible to create a remote repository on the server, but again, we don't really use it in our case. Then cloning, that was we see now. We can just simply clone the repository from the remote. It can be, you can do it if you want, if you don't want to create a new repository, but in fact there are picture again. Yes, sure. If we comment the changes, we can actually, and the changes stay here, yeah, if you comment. You comment the changes are still here, yeah. Again, as I said, we have two repositories. We have local repository, which is here, and we have remote repository, which is defined here, yeah. So the commit means that we commit our changes locally, and push means that we push these changes to our remote repository. So that's the difference. Commit means locally, yeah. We commit our changes locally, and push means we push them to origin. Yeah. Just as an example, in theory they are different usages for pushing and committing. And yeah, about pull again, pull it means if we fetch from again here we pull from remote again, yeah. Pull from remote. In theory we can also pull from local repositories, but should we local? Yeah, we can pull from remote. Yeah, push and pull only from remote. And I think there should also be option to fetch from locals, but maybe that's not what we use. Yeah. Okay, so again, just simply if we pull the changes, that means that we pull them from our remote repository. From local, yeah, from local you just use merge, yeah. And commit merge. Here there's no such option to like commit, but to do it in opposite way. Yeah. Update. Where do you see update? Here. Actually. Select today. Okay. But yeah, in fact, just we use pull to. Yeah, maybe you can call it update as well, but we can. I think I mentioned it. So yeah, basically these are the same. If you update them, then these are the synonyms. In fact, our stash and index. Index means that we index our changes. Like that's what we do here. Like if we change it to something, we index. We add selected files to index. That's what we can do. And about stashes, stash changes. And it just stashes the changes we've done here. Here, stashes, stash changes. Changes are reverted, and here we can see this. What is revert? So basically, that's the revert thing. And here we can see what is stashed in. And yeah, that's how. And index means if basically we've already done it many times, and we just simply add selected files to the index. and they become stage name changes. And the slash means that we revert the changes, and yeah, we just revert the changes and move on. Yeah. Okay, and these are the Git commands. There are many different combinations there. Maybe we won't talk about them at least now. Yeah, you can check all these commands. Sometimes we can skip them. Like if we use Eclipse, we can simply just use Eclipse and don't use the console. Yeah, also Git status, just to find the status. Git difference, just check changes between workspace and repository. Add URL, add remote. Yeah. Push the changes. So this is the simple example. We call the directory, then we go inside this directory, check Git status, and then we push all the changes to this repository. And as an example, more we can try to show you this repository still exists. But maybe let's try. Okay, it does not exist anymore. But okay, what we have here, just what we done today. Let's select one repository at least. Java homeworks maybe, and just try to clone this one. Now we cloning our repository. We receiving all the objects, and it is here. Yeah, here maybe let's rename it, and then let's change directory. Just let's do it this way. Close and open them. So now let's check the status. One branch, yeah, it's up to date. Nothing to commit. And then let's try to do this one. Git add. Most simple example if we do any changes here. Your commit on my repository. Yeah, okay, nothing to commit here. Yeah, but in case you do any changes, then it's fine. So you see my comment, your comment. Okay, I'm a little bit confusing. I'm a little bit confused about. Okay, this one, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, maybe you can, yeah, it is most likely, or not you, but someone else, someone just connected to my repository, yeah. Someone connected to my repository, and then, okay, who was it? Is it you or someone else? And it just, it means that someone just connected to my repository and and committed the changes. Yeah, yes, yeah. My repository is not private. Yes, yeah. My repository it's not private repository. Uh, yeah, maybe. Sorry, I just maybe that's your repository and just yeah, yeah. That's okay. I think that yeah, that's your repository. Sorry. Yeah, that's your repository. Just it's the end of the working day, so I'm just a little bit messed. Yeah, because yeah, I actually see all the repositories here. And, okay, yeah, that's your repository. Marita, sorry, yeah, sorry, I just selected your because yeah, I just have the list of all the repositories. I just selected the first one available here, and yeah, you can see that I have recent repository. And yeah, you wrote the same comment as well. Yeah, so I just selected one of the reasons, and that's fine. Okay, I think that's it for today. For until the next time, please again check all the stuff related to currency fields postal. It is defined as decimal. Yes, yes. Okay. Have that. You can check. You can select. I think double is fine as well. But yeah, I think that's fine. It's the best way. It is. Yeah. So yeah, that's something. Yes, Christian. As I said at the beginning, I will send this week. I will prepare the file and send. Yeah, as I said, but yeah, this will be this week because the file is not prepared at the moment. I need to create it. Yeah, but yeah, I will try. I will try to manage to do it this week. Yeah. Okay, thank you for today's session. I think it was a little bit complicated, but yeah, till next time, please check all the things related to branching, remote repositories, and I hope we'll manage to solve everything.